And I get in the car and I tell my mom, and she's like, don't worry, we have cameras, whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. So on the way back, we pull up the camera footage, and it shows at 2 different times cars, or like a car, going by where I live, like the street by where I live, and just sitting there for a hot minute. And we were like, alright. Well, they're not like on camera. Like whatever car this is not on camera, so I don't know. I look really tan. Thank you. I feel very tan. Do you like scary movies? No, it just kept saying come outside, come outside. So, I was like, well, we're like almost home, and they stopped calling me. Oh, no, my phone died. So I was not getting any more calls, but I was like, alright, we're like going home right now, so hopefully they're still there when I get home. So I'm in the car, and the last phone call that I answered, I was in the car, and my mom heard it, and my mom said, oh, what the fuck did she say? She said something, and the cops are on the way. And I was like, no way you just fucking said that, because now they're gonna leave my house, and I'm never gonna find out who this is. Like, they're gonna leave our house, and I'm never gonna find out who the fuck is calling me right now and outside of my house reading me Sophia's plate. You know what I mean? Like, she just ruined this whole thing. So we're going home, we get there, obviously nobody's there. And I was like, yep, my mom fucking ruined it. And my mom was like, oh, maybe it's blah blah blah, maybe it's blah blah blah, like you saw this person earlier, so maybe you triggered them and they're prank calling you. And I was like, probably. Like, I wouldn't put it past them, they're that bored with their life where they've gotta do that. But I thought it was somebody else that I used to be friends with. So I turn on my phone, like, I get home and I plug my phone and I turn it back on. I keep calling them. They don't answer, obviously. And then I text the person, and I said, like, what did I say? Come circle back or something like that. And then nobody answered. God, nobody answered. And then Sophia had told her mom, and then her mom told her to come home. So, Sophia's brother came to my house to follow Sophia home, so whoever, like, it was wouldn't follow Sophia back. So we're outside, and Sophia's, like, getting ready to leave, whatever. I'm telling her brother about how this has happened to me before, and blah, 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 blah. And I see Kevin's truck drive by my house. I see Kevin's truck drive by my house. He has no reason ever to drive by my house. And it clicked in my head. And Sophia had just, like, came out of my garage because she came back inside to get something. Oh, the stuff she got from Target. So she comes back out of the garage, and I see his truck drive by. And I yell, I was like, Sophia, it's Kevin's truck. And as I like screamed Sophia, they skirted down the street, like, oh my god, they like quickly drove off. And then I realized I knew exactly who this was. I knew exactly who this fucking was. And I was right, they had nothing better to do with their lives but fucking prank call me, whatever. So I text him, or I text the number, I called the number, no answer, obviously. They never answered me. And then I text the number and I said, circle back, whatever, now you've been caught, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I know who you are, and whatever, saying all this shit. And then a different number texted me and texted me, are you scared? And I was like, no, because I know who you are. Like, I'm not scared of you. What the fuck are you gonna do? Drive by my house again? Tell me what color my front door is? Like, I know who you are. I know where you live. I know what you drive. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So, anyways, I kept texting them because they kept texting me. So I kept texting them. And then, eventually I had just had enough. because they just kept saying, like, you're mad, and I was like, this is so elementary school. This is so elementary school. Like, middle school bullshit. And I got better things to do, I guess, than play into this bullshit. Your entertainment for the night. So I texted him, I was like, I already know who you are. Like, I literally already know who you are. I'm not an idiot, and you had me there for a minute, and I kid you not, I sat outside of my house for a good 30 minutes to see if they would come back. I swear to God, phone dead, I didn't even care. Like, I was just sitting outside to see if they would circle back, and if they did, I would have had all the words in the fucking dictionary to give to these people. Because it's like, why? Like, it's one thing if you're calling me, but actually circling by my house while calling me 13 times, telling me to come outside. Yeah, if it wasn't him, I don't know what I would have done. To be honest, I would have been freaking the fuck out. But no one has my number except for people that I've been friends with. And there's no way anybody is gonna get my number. So it's like, they had to have known me, you know what I mean? Exactly. But the thing is, a girl was talking to me on the phone. A girl was talking to me on the phone. And I was like, who the fuck? I even asked Sophia, I was like, they don't know girls. Like, they don't talk to girls. Who the fuck is this girl? And Sophia was like, oh, maybe it's one of them doing, like, a girl voice. And I was like, no, that was, like, a girl. That was a female, not a guy pretending to be female. Like, that is a female. And then we realized that one of the guys was, like, talking to a girl before we left the friend group. So it was probably her. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. My hair looks so nice. Except for this motherfucker. So yeah. It was so stupid and so pathetic and such middle school activities, but whatever. At least I found out who it was. And my mom had to fucking ruin it with the bullshit of the cops are on their way. I was like, you just ruined the whole thing. You just ruined now we're never gonna figure it out because they're gonna drive away. They were parked there. Well, it looked like they were parked there on their cameras. Does someone's life have to be for them to do something like that? For real. Like, you miss me that much where you have to drive by my house and call me a bunch of times to tell me to come outside? Like, you could have just texted me, hey, you want to hang out? Like, bitch, I still would have said no.